Greetings, adventurers. This is DM Kurt. I am currently running Night Below, written by Carl Sargent for 2nd edition, and a 5th edition game. We have 7 characters at 7th level each in the party, as well as 2 recently rescued NPCs who each have 0 equipment whatsoever other than non-magical weapons we've handed them. One has a great axe, he's a paladin, and there's a rogue type that we handed a short sword. Okay. The rest of the slaves that we freed, there's about 80 of them, are booking it towards the front gates, and they think they can get out. There's a handful of Darrow guard at the gates. They're inside a Kuo-toa city that has, 2 barracks of Darrow. It has a handful of mind flayers, and it has upper Kuo-toa management. Okay, dukes and monitors and there's the priest king, etc. So, in order to collapse this city, what the PCs are going to have to do is destroy the central religious statue, and they're going to have to kill the upper management, the priest king and the dukes, and they're going to have to destroy essential parts of the infrastructure. So, what Carl Sargent did, or the co-writers that were with him, is he created a mechanic called Social Collapse Point System, SCPs. So, if you have obtained 100 SCPs, including 3 mandatory goals, the city collapses, and you can move on to the next area. And you know what? I'm going to milestone these guys at that point. So they'll all be 8th level at that point. They're going to earn that level, which they've only recently got. So if I calculate XP out, that'll probably be about right, because they're offering 5,000 XP each for 50 SCPs and a further 5,000 for achieving the total of 100 SCPs. So that's 10K, plus what they've got, plus the stuff they get for slaying Xantakor, Ilsilindren, each Illithid, the monitors, a number of other things. If you're chopping everything up and giving XP for every single thing they do, that should give them about a level going through here. So let me give you some examples of how they're going to get 100 points. Destroying the front gates, 4. Killing 50% or more of the city's Darrow, 4. Killing 80% or more of the city's Darrow, an additional 4 cumulative to the preceding 4. Freeing the slaves, 1 point per 10 slaves. They got 80 of them, and they're booking for the front gates. If they can get all 80 out, there's 8 points. Freeing the charmed stone giants, polluting the resting pool, polluting or destroying the farm pools, for each monitor slain, for each Illithid, for each duke slain, mandatory goal, for slaying the priest king, mandatory goal, 20 points, nice. For each priest of 7th or greater level, 1. For destroying the statue in the dome of the glass pool, 10 points. Capturing the crown of Darrow divination, Darrow domination, that's right, crown of Darrow domination, 2 SCPs. Using the crown to turn Darrow against the Kuo-toa, 2 SCPs, for each 5 Darrow. Bringing Renegade Darrow into the city to fight the Kuo-toa. I don't think we've really dealt with those guys. Destroying the fingerlings in the fingerling pool, polluting the pool, etc. Note that these are these are going to be eggs. Vandalizing, destroying, or otherwise rendering useless the halls of hatred. Destroying the statue at the pools of sacrifice. And I had to add a couple more. So, damaging the walkway area, starting a brawl, starting fires. Anyway, what happens when you get less than 100 points? Well, there's milestones at 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then the final 100. If they get halfway there, 50 points, ordinary Kuo-toa get -1 to attack and damage rolls. 60, all non-monitor and non-priest Kuo-toa save at -1 against fear and spells that have debilitating physical effects. 70, Kuo-toa priests of 9th level and below cannot rememorize spells above 2nd level. 80, 10% of ordinary Kuo-toa develop insanity, killing off another 10% of ordinary Kuo-toa, and then becoming incapable of further combat, lying comatose and helpless. Yeah, 90, their deity shows great disfavor. They can't cast spells unless they make wisdom checks, and then they can't rememorize those spells. So, yeah. What you're doing here is you are slaying the upper leadership of a city. You are destroying all of their critical infrastructure, and you are creating havoc. You could use a modified version of this that's tailored to a different city. Let's say you want to wipe out the Drow, you want to wipe out an enemy city-state of humans or dwarves or elves, whatever. It's something I have found kind of interesting, and I'm going to use it. And if they do this, I'm going to milestone these guys up. They'll be 8th level once they finish this. Anyway, social collapse points. I thought that was kind of interesting from Carl Sargent and his team. Anyway, Dave Kirk, out.